Hey Elevator, and welcome back to this month's yoga practice where we'll be teaching you the tense and release practice.
Oh my gosh, this is one of my favorites because if you're thinking about stress management, one of the biggest factors is anger. Anger a lot of times is what causes us to be stressed. We get frustrated with things, we get frustrated with processes, and we don't have a way to just get rid of that. And so this is one of the best techniques that we found. There's a couple of ways to do it, but I like this one because it's a little bit simpler, and so that's what we're gonna teach you today.
Do you know I get so hot when I get mad?
Yes.
Like
I do know that.
Okay, did you guys know that these emotions create physical sensations in your body, and the way that you can release them is by drawing attention to them and attention.
Oh my gosh.
You see where I'm going with that? All right, you want to dive in?
Yeah, so let's do this. What I want you to do for this one is I want you to close your eyes. Normally we leave our eyes open, but let's go ahead and close our eyes down because I want you to be able to really channel this, and that I don't want you to channel it into anything that's in front of you. So that's why we're gonna close the eyes down. So all I want you to do is I'm gonna count from 1 up to 5, and as I count to 5, I want you to tense. And I want you to tense really hard. That's grabbing your fist, that's making the knuckles white, that's
clenching your butt cheeks.
Don't grit your teeth too hard. Any kind of dentist person, that's not good. So you just
clench everything but your teeth.
Yeah, clench everything but your jaw down. So what we're gonna do, close your eyes down. You don't even have to take a few deep breaths for this one. What I want you to do is I want you to think of the last thing that really pissed you off, something that got you mad, something that frustrated you, something that you've been holding on to that you know you need to get rid of, but it's still kind of lingering. It can be a thought, it can be thoughts of person, thoughts of thoughts, whatever it is. Now I'm gonna count from 1 up to 5, and I want you to tense and tense and tense and tense. And at the count of 5, I'm gonna have you let it all go. And when I say that, I want you to really just pour it out of you in that moment. Let that releasing process really do it for you. So 1 to 5, ready? Start tensing. 1, tense harder. 2, tense harder. 3, tense harder. 4, really hard. 5, and let it go. Just let yourself totally relax. We're gonna do that 2 more times. You need 3 rounds of this to really make it work. So let's do it again. 1, start tensing. 2, tense even harder. 3, 4, tense even more. 5, and let it all go. Now we're gonna do this one more time. That is, if there's any anger still left over, any kind of residual, this is the time for you to be able to get rid of it. So really go in on this one. This is the time you've been waiting for. This is it. So I'm gonna count to 5 again. Let's do this. Ready? Start tensing. 1, tense harder. 2, 3, tense even more. Squeeze it. 4, tense, 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 and tense. 5, and just let it all go. Now sit here in this peaceful spot for a moment. When you're ready, take a deep breath and open your eyes. And notice if you've gotten rid of any of that, oh yeah.
I'm out.
That emotion. That emotion can leave you very quickly because, like Britt says, things do cause physical manifestations. When we feel intense emotions, even emotions like love, sometimes it's butterflies in the stomach, sometimes our heart beats a little faster, emotions cause physical symptoms. And so what we want to do is we want to go with it and then let it go. That way it doesn't stay on top of us, it doesn't stay in the front of our mind, it doesn't cause us to just react. And so when we tense with it rather than resisting that, and then we consciously decide when we let it go, that's when we contain our power. And that's where the anger no longer controls us.
I feel so good. And it's so interesting because it's like hard to at first clench all of your body. You can clench an area and then you can add the legs or, you know. Whew, man, that's a workout.
It's powerful. It's powerful. Don't be afraid to squeeze super hard. Let yourself really feel this because you can begin to purge those things. That way it just doesn't stay with you. Maybe the thought's still there a little bit, but maybe it's 20% less. Maybe it's even 80% less. After you do this a few times, you'll notice it a lot. You just don't attach yourself to it anymore. It may still be there. You may still have a boundary about it and say, well, I still don't agree, but it doesn't mean you have to carry it. That's what we want to do. We want to be abandoning the stuff that we have to carry.
So here's your bonus tip for today. I love to do this practice right before I lay down into Shavasana in my yoga practice. So right before I lay out and completely relax, I will tense while I'm laying down. I'll tense all of my muscles from the head to the toes and tense until I freaking am about to explode. And then I let it all go, relax, and then melt away into Shavasana for about 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah, this is perfect for your yoga mat. Perfect to be on the yoga mat because that is a space where you do let go of everything. That way you're not necessarily doing it in the bed, you're not necessarily doing it on your favorite couch, sitting spot, chair, whatever. Get it on the mat. so that your mat absorbs that. Or even get out in the earth. If you have a place where there's a grass patch or something like that, where you can be in the earth will absorb everything that you give it. So you can let that go and know that you won't have to pick it back up. It won't, that energy won't be in that room.
It won't be stuck in the house.
Yeah, it won't be in your house. So this is a perfect way that if you haven't been really digging back into nature, if you haven't really spending much time out there, this is the time. It's time to get out there, maybe get a little dirty, lay down in the dirt, and just make it happen. You can't even put words on how much better you will feel giving yourself back this way.
Oh, I love it. Let us know how you enjoyed it, if you felt that release when you were tensing and letting go in the comments below. And until then, we'll catch you later. Peace.